everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Imade Osage, and thank you all for being here with me. If you are new to my YouTube channel, please, and you're thinking about subscribing, please subscribe to my channel. If you have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. I appreciate you. God bless you. So today I'm really going to be talking about something that a lot of people don't know about. Some people might be hearing this for the very first time. Some people must have heard it before, but are not too informed about it, or just feel it's something that is not serious, but actually is very serious. Talk about postpartum depression, and it simply means you're a woman that's given birth and she's going through a lot of character and attitude changes. She's getting angry, she's getting sad all the time, she's unhappy, she nags a lot. Actually has a name, and it's called postpartum depression. A lot of women actually go through this. A lot of women who have children that they can't handle it. A lot of single mothers go through this, and it's not that they are bad or life is just being cruel. They're going through a phase, and which actually there are ways that you can actually come out of this. There are certain ways that you can actually come out of it, and I'm here to really talk about it because I've gone through mine, and I'm just going to give you some tips that I actually used that worked for me. First of all, there are symptoms of postpartum depression. There are ways for you to identify when someone is going through that. So instead of you judging the person, you can actually lend a helping hand to that person. First of all, crying for no reason. Now, mothers go through this a lot. I, for one, I have a first-hand experience of crying for no reason, and then you don't have good sleep. Your sleeping routine has changed. You don't go out like you used to. You don't dress like you used to. Your body has changed. Sometimes you have no idea what to do, especially for a first-time mother. So sometimes you just cry. It's a way of expressing that feeling that you can't really talk about. Now, feeling of being a bad mother, yeah, it happens to almost every woman. My experience is seeing other children or other babies, people babies that are really chubby, and my baby is not so chubby like that, so to say, and I feel worried, and I feel like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a bad mother. I could have done better. My baby could have been very chubby and all that. But hey, there's certain things that you just can't change. Okay, sometimes it's genetic. Some babies are not too chubby, so not to worry yourself about that. Now, if you feel very angry all the time and irritated about everything, then it means that you're actually going through postpartum depression. Now, the feeling of this isn't what you expect. Yes, with all the social media pictures or beautiful pictures of babies, oh my god, my ovaries and all of that, you would actually feel like, oh my god, this is not what I expect. Babies poo, they cry for no reason. You don't get to sleep for the first 3 months. You cannot calculate your sleeping time. Trust me, you cannot say this time I want to sleep throughout for 4 hours without interruption. Never. So yes, when you feel like this is what I expect, or like I expect this thing to be all nice, no, it's not actually nice. It's not actually rosy. It's not actually exciting. But yes, there's this excitement of your mom is there, quite all right, but then to a very large extent you get really angry, irritated, sad, cry all the time. And extreme cases actually can be that you thinking of harming the child. We've had cases of that severally. They are not possessed, they're just depressed. A lot of people go through a lot, especially women who are alone and who probably have children and get abandoned by the father. That feeling of, okay, you're the reason why this happened to you, you're the reason why my life is stuck. Because actually for the first year you really cannot figure out what you want to do, especially if you don't have people around, your mother or your mother-in-law or your husband, a supportive husband. You feel like committing suicide, or you feel like harming your child. Those are extreme symptoms. And sometimes you feel worthless or guilty, like, oh my god, like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm lost in this life. I'm just stuck with this baby for months. My own case is I'm just stuck with this baby for months. I don't go out, I don't have friends, and all that. Sometimes voices come to my head like, okay, you're worthless, you're this, you're that. It means you're falling into depression and postpartum depression, and you need help. Now, not feeling connected to your baby. Sometimes you just feel, who is this thing or who is this person? You know, you don't feel connected to your baby. It means you're actually falling into depression. Now, there are ways you can actually deal with it, and I hope with these few tips that I'm going to share right now with you, you'll be able to understand and you'll be able to cope. Or rather, if you're not in the, you don't have a baby yet, or you know someone that has a baby, you're able to understand certain character they display or how they feel, and you'll be able to relate and even know what to do to come in and help that person. First is create time for yourself. It's hard, trust me, to create time where you have to feed your baby, you have to eat, you have to do stuff, you have to wash your baby's clothes in most cases where you don't get help. You have to do all of that. You have to take baby to the clinic for immunization. The baby runs temperature. You have to do all the running around. You have to feed. I know it's a whole lot, but in the midst of this, you can just say, you know what? This 2 hours, this 1 hour is for me. Just create time for yourself. It's hard, but you can fix it. I figured I had to take time to, you know, think about, look, your child needs you, my son needs me, so I have to create time for me. I have to create time for Imade. I have to create time to, as you know, even if it's just to think, even if it's just to pray, even if it's just to meditate on certain things, create time for yourself. It will help your mental state of mind. It will help your emotional state of mind. It's going to even help your physical state. So yeah, you have to really find time or create time for yourself. And in creating time for here, you make time to rest. You know, it's part of creating time for yourself. You make time to sleep. You know, it's not easy. It's not easy. Trust me, I've been there, and I can tell you that it's not easy. Postpartum depression is real, guys. It's real. I know we live in a society where women are seen or supposedly seem to be, you know, strong. Nobody really cares. Oh, okay, some people will say their mother have 12 children, you only have 2, so what's the big deal? Their mother actually could have gone through depression without knowing, would have acted, you know, in many ways, and could have probably even diverted that anger to them without them knowing. Not that the woman is a wicked woman or something. She was just depressed and didn't know how to handle it. Now, you can actually help come out of postpartum depression by also resisting isolation. This is for single mothers or for women, couples who are married, who have their parents, you have your mom around, or your husband, mom around, or family. Please get somebody that could stay with you. Now, if you resist isolation, you actually curbing the thought of suicide or harming your child or hurting your child. Even if you don't kill your child, you can hurt your child, you know, in certain way, just to make them feel the pain and the anger that you're feeling at that moment. It happens. So please resist isolation. Develop a support network. Guys, I can't tell you how this one has worked for me. This is the real deal. Like, I have people that are so connected to me that even when I'm down, they call immediately and like, oh, hi, I just got to check up on you. I just had you in my mind. And then when they hear my voice, they're like, are you okay? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not okay. I break down and cry. And I no wonder I had you in my mind. So develop a support network, guys. It's paramount. Like, I can't explain how paramount or how significant this is. It will help you cope. It will help you come out of depression. It will help you come out of postpartum depression. Trust me, it works. Stay connected. Stay connected. Stay connected to social media, to activities around you, to your community, your neighbors. Stay connected. You know, interact with people. Watch, you know, online stuffs, watch comedy, you know, movies. Stay connected to things around you. Be involved. You know, it will help your mind. Once your mind is active, you will not fall into that place of sadness, of anger, and a feeling of guilt. Okay. Another one is have a positive attitude. Think positive. This one works for me. I think positive every day. I wake up, I'm like, you know, today is going to be a good day. I'm coming out of anger. I'm going to beautiful regardless. Especially mothers, your body will change. your body will change. You could have a big tummy, you could have added weight. And another thing that depression leads you to is eat more. You eat more out of depression because there's nothing else I can do. The only thing where you can find some sort of joy is you eat. And when you eat so much, you add so much weight, and then your body's not looking like it used to be, and then your physical appearance are changing, and then you now fall into deep postpartum depression that can lead to suicide, and that can lead to you killing your own child. Trust me, it does. So please always have a positive mind, think positive, no matter how much is happening around you. Just try to take a deep breath and relax and release yourself, and tell yourself everything is going to be okay. Think positive and say positive things. Now, one very important thing that I will not miss, I know why I kept it to the last, is praying. I'm a strong believer of Christ, and I'm not ashamed that I believe in Jesus. I'm not ashamed to say that I'm a child of God, because I've seen him work wonders in my life. Now, if you do not pray, amidst all these things I've mentioned, creating time for yourself, resist isolation, make time to rest, develop a support network, stay connected, think positive, say positive. Prayer covers everything. Prayer covers everything. Like when you move closer to God, the joy of the Lord will be your strength. You become excited. You're full of God's love, and everything will just work for you. So you need to understand that you need to pray. You need to get closer to God, and God will help you come out of every form of depression and frustration. And before you know it, you're back to being, your amazing self. You're back to affect your child positively. You're back to affect your family, your society. So please, guys, pray. Prayer works. It's magical. It works. Yeah, thank you very much. That's actually it for now. I hope with this few minutes that we've been talking about postpartum depression, you've been able to understand. I'm sure some of you will be thinking, oh, maybe that's what was wrong with my auntie, although maybe that's what was wrong with my friend. You see your friend has had a baby and then she's shut herself out of the world. Please check on them, check on your friends. Mental health is very important. People are committing suicide every day. People are committing crimes because they're not okay. You need to show love to people, especially women who have just had a baby. Please show them love, your support, ask questions if you can, especially when they're family members or you're related to you. And if you're the one in the position where you have a baby and you're going through stuff and it's tiring and you're exhausted, please talk to somebody. Talking to somebody won't hurt you. Talking to somebody will actually ease that pain, will actually ease, all of your stress, and won't make you fall into deep depression. Trust me. Please, guys. Today, I hope you've been able to learn one or two things in my channel. Like I said, my channel is all about learning reality things, and this is something that's happened to me in the past few months, and I've been able, or I'm still working on getting out of it. So yeah, please, and do what you love. Like I'm doing what I love. I'm in the camera right now. I do what I love. My baby's with daddy, and so I'm me doing what I love. I'm actually creating time for myself. I'm actually resisting isolation because I'm talking to you guys. So yeah, so please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and if you have, thank you for subscribing. And if you want to share any experience or you want to talk further on this discussion, please hit the comment section and say something nice. So thank you guys for staying tuned. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.